Vinted has been getting so frustrating recently. Scammers, fees, even people selling Shein as vintage or unbranded. So when I heard about a shop where you can swap clothes instead of selling them, I had to try it. And not just any old shop, the UK's first ever clothes swap shop. Stick with me because not only will I share exactly where this shop is, I'll also show you the 11 pieces I swapped for and how a stylist helped me to style them. So on this channel, I usually show you how I recreate high-end looks on a high street budget through sewing and upcycling. But here's the truth, even though I sew, I still struggle with the same wardrobe problems that you do. A wardrobe full of old clothes that remind me of an old version of myself, losing my style identity after having kids, a lack of good options on the high street for my size and my shape, and don't even get me started on polyester and fast fashion. So I love pre-loved fashion, but it's not always easy. You can find a gem, but not know how to style it, or it doesn't fit with the rest of your wardrobe, even though it's a beautiful standalone piece. And we've lost something with all of the apps and online shopping as well, and that's connection and community. So I wanted to see, could clothes swapping be the answer? So here's how the UK's first ever clothes swap shop works. You bring in your pre-loved items. They only accept good quality brands, no supermarket brands, no Primark, no Shein. Then you get credits, standard for everyday brands such as Zara or Marks & Spencer's, premium credits for higher end, so your COS, your And Other Stories, Reiss, those sorts of brands. Then you use those credits to swap for something new to you. It's basically like going to a thrift store where you know that every single item is going to be good quality. For every 3 swaps, there's a £10 admin fee to keep the shop running. And if you don't have anything to swap, then you can still buy £10 per item for everyday brands and £15 per item for premium brands. That already beats the hassle of photographing and listing everything on Vinted. But for me, the real magic isn't just the system as much as I love it. It's the experience inside the shop. The founder of the shop is also a personal stylist, and so she takes a lot of time to talk with her customers and to help them style the pieces that she is helping them swap their clothes for. Just you wait to see how Alice styled some of the pieces that I took home. Apps like Vinted have made pre-loved fashion much more accessible. However, they have stripped away the fun and the connection. Fast fashion doesn't give you that either. Fast fashion is just about transactions and nothing more, nothing less. And I often don't like going into fast fashion shops because the shops are chaotic, the merchandise might be on the floor. It's not a particularly fun experience. Now, Alice brings back a lot of what we've lost from the old ways of shopping. For instance, shop assistants who actually help you in the changing rooms. When I was in the Swish shop, she helped me style outfits that I would never have thought of myself. It was so much fun. So if you have ever felt overwhelmed by your wardrobe, or if you've ever felt like you've lost your style identity, then this type of experience in this shop will make you fall in love with clothes again, sustainably. Okay, so let's get into what I actually swapped for, because this is where Alice's styling really made the difference. Okay, let's get on to what I actually swapped for. I'll show you all of the individual items and then I will show you how Alice helped me to style them. The first item that I swapped for is this beautiful boxy oversized blazer. It's originally from Jaeger. I saw this on the premium rail and immediately was drawn to it. The quality of this is so lovely, but whilst it's beautiful quality, I was really worried that it would swamp me because I have petite girl problems. But Alice helped me by suggesting that I style it with jeans, a bodysuit and loafers. All of these items I have also swapped for. She gave me some other ideas for how to style it too, like leggings with boots or a short skirt with tights. So I will show you that in a sec. So items 2 and 3 I absolutely loved when I was in the shop, but I really wasn't sure about how I would style them together. So Alice really helped me with this. Item 2 is a pair of checked trousers from Pull & Bear. And you can see they have a button on the front, but an elasticated waistband on the back, which means they're super comfortable. Also these faux welt pockets. And this, oh my goodness. It is literally one of the craziest things I've ever owned, but I would never ever have picked this off the shelf for myself. I would have looked at it and thought, I wish I was the type of person that could wear this. Alice suggested that I wear them with these trousers or a pair of jeans, so I will try these on for you in a sec. Next, we have a take on the classic white shirt. This is a shirt from COS. It's 100% cotton, but the neckline is really unusual, and it's got this big collar on the back as well. Also has a hidden placket so you can't see the buttons underneath. I really like that. It keeps the lines really simple. Alice suggested wearing this with like a chunky gold necklace, which I am currently lacking in my wardrobe, but I'm sure I'll be able to find something perhaps in another charity shop maybe. If you've got any good recommendations for brands that do really beautiful, timeless, chunky necklaces, then yeah, let me know. Next up, we have 2 pairs of jeans. I think these are mum jeans, slightly baggy, from Roxy. I love the stonewash effect of these. And then another similar style, not as baggy, these ones were originally from Dorothy Perkins. And these jeans work really nicely with these 2 tops that I've got. So I have this cute little cropped t-shirt, which I think might have originally been a Ralph Lauren t-shirt or shirt. I'm not 100% certain. I don't recognise the brand. It's called We Are Cow. I loved the navy and the black together, and I love the fit on me. So that was definitely coming home with me. And then this item is a woolly jumper that I saw on the shelf and immediately I was drawn to it. This is by COS again. COS is one of my favourite high street brands. I think they do such beautiful clothing, such high quality for the price point as well. And what I really loved about this jumper is not just the colour and the detailing, but also it is 50% wool and 50% acrylic. One of my bugbears when it comes to fast fashion is polyester cosplaying as wool. So I'm really glad that it's got some natural fibres in it. Next up, we have an item that Alice picked out for me, which I would never have tried on, but I'm so glad that I did because this is one of the hero pieces that I took away from my trip to the shop. And it is this. It's a Calvin Klein bodysuit. When I try it on, you will see just how beautiful this print is, but take a look at that. It's in such good condition. The quality of the construction is so good. It has this zipper and a hook and eye at the top. And you can see here the binding around the neck is done so beautifully. And last but by no means least, Grenson I would describe as a heritage British brand that do just the most beautiful leather shoes and boots. I already own a pair of their boots that I got in the sale and I wear them every single winter and they are so beautifully made. These are the loafers. You can see that they've been resold. This is such a classic design. And not only are they a really classic design, these shoes would retail around £300 to £400 if they were new. Shut the front door. I cannot believe that I have swapped an item of clothing for these. I feel so lucky and so grateful to have this opportunity. Right, let's try on some of these items of clothing. I was worried about this jacket swamping me because I'm so petite. So if I put it on with the sleeves rolled down, I think it does look really quite boxy. What Alice suggested was that I roll the sleeves up and pull the bodysuit down. And she also suggested having a necklace here as well, kind of like a choker, which I don't have to hand. But I think you can see that that small piece of advice of just pulling down the bodysuit and rolling up the sleeves, it does give it a much better proportion. I think it looks less boxy. And yeah, I love this. I love this fit. Also, can we just take a moment for this bodysuit? Ah, it's amazing. And the shoes. Next up, we have the jumper, which I have put with the same pair of jeans. It is so warm, so comfortable. This is giving Claudia Winkleman from the Traitors. I feel like all I need is some fingerless gloves and this look would be nailed. I absolutely love this. The cardigan is so warm. It is so extra. I think I'm going to feel really happy wearing this out. Maybe as it gets a bit colder, I'll wear it with a black t-shirt or a black turtleneck rather than just wearing it with the bodysuit. My 12-year-old daughter, as soon as I got back, she saw this and she was like, yep, that's mine. It is not hers, it is mine. Just one more item to show you after this one. This is the second pair of jeans and the t-shirt that I got. I love this. This is so wearable. Finally, we have this COS shirt. Now that it's on, you can see the collar and the neckline a little bit more obviously. When I was in the shop, we were actually debating whether or not it would look better tucked in. Alice thinks out, and actually I have to agree with her. So this is the blouse when it is tucked in. Well, it still looks kind of cute actually. But I think we both agreed that having it out might be more appropriate. She did suggest a big gold chunky necklace here to help draw the eye line. So now you've seen every single piece that I got with brands ranging from COS to Jaeger to Calvin Klein. I honestly feel so lucky that I had this opportunity. It was such fun to chat with Alice, to get to know her and to be styled by her, as well as getting the items. The best bit is that every single one actually fits my wardrobe and my lifestyle for me right now. So where is this place? The shop is called the Swish shop and it is in Southbourne, Bournemouth in the United Kingdom. For me, this isn't about replacing sewing or upcycling, and it's not necessarily about replacing Vinted either. It's a natural extension. It's about making fashion fun, sustainable, and wearable for who we are today. So let me know, would you try this instead of Vinted? Do you prefer charity shops? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your take. And if you're new here, subscribe for more real experiments in sustainable fashion. This is part 1 of a series that I'm going to be committing to. So I'm going to be trying charity shops, kilo sales, vintage markets, and more. And if you want more of the styling side, I will be sharing how I'm wearing these pieces in upcoming videos too. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.